Check, check, check. Is this thing on? Shout out to each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Liver Show, baby. How you been? How's everything? I thought the gray on gray with the blue pop out, you know, the gray blue, I thought it would be cool. I don't think I've ever worn this on the live stream before, so why not get it in? And I try to give you guys a new outfit every single day. I mean, that's got to be kind of interesting. What the heck is the guy going to wear? I would find that fascinating. I know I'm kind of boring, I guess. I'm a simple guy. But shout out to each and every one of you looking brolic too in the tight shirt. You know what I mean? Got to keep it tight and right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's put the lemon into the water. I worked out today. I got back to my routine. You know what I mean? Back into the traction. My mom would have wanted me to keep it moving. My mom was in great shape. Her health was stolen from her by what we know. You know, I won't by the unmentioned. But my mom was in great shape. I'm not going to take that away. And so I'm going to stay in great shape just like my mom was. I did just brush my teeth. I got that like after toothbrush taste. That's why I don't usually do that before the live, because I want to drink the lemon water. Anyway, shout out to each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Liver Show, baby. All right. Moving forward, let's take a look at what's happening in the markets. Bang, bang, bang. Looking and sounding great. Shout out to Sean Whitney. Shout out to everybody here. Lemon-flavored toothpaste, my man. By the thing that causes mysterious blood clots. Yeah, just random blood clots in random people's heads randomly. Just, just takes people's lives, all over the world. But you know what? Nothing's happening. Forget about it. Nothing to see here, right? Nothing to see here. Anyway, let's break it down. I finally lost a trade. Well, I lost two of my... I won 8 trades. I took 8 trades. I won 6. Or no, I took 9 trades. I won 7, lost 2. I'll go through it with everyone in my trading group. But right now, I do see a descending triangle for Bitcoin. These are bearish patterns known to dump to the downside. I see a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. All right. So right off the bat, I see some bearish tones for BTC. I see the 5-minute pointing down. And honestly, I would take a short out of this head and shoulder to the downside. That's about to dump to the 200 SMA, likely to dump all the way back down to 40,800. That's what I'm looking at right now. So if I were to put out a call, I would put out a short right now as we're speaking with a stop loss on the other side of the pattern and with a take profit somewhere down there at about 40,800. Am I going to take the short? No, I had such a good day of trading and into the night last night. I woke up into gains, lost my first trade this morning, and so I'm just going to step back. I'm happy with what's going on with my futures account. Everyone knows how I do my futures account. I keep $5,000 in it, and I want to turn the $5,000 to $7,000. Once I turn it to $7,000, I take the $2,000 out, and I repeat the process. Right now, I'm at 62. I was up at 63. All right, and it's been awesome. And you can look at the position history. I lost that $100, but I won 340, 8, 25, 128, 145, 120. So I lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 6, lost 1. And so this is my previous streak. I haven't really started trading since the 3rd. And so I won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades. I lost 2. When you're winning 7 out of 9 trades, you're going to be doing pretty good. And when your losses are small, that loss usually would have even been smaller. But the losses are small compared to the wins. You know what I mean? And this was overnight. I hit the exact area. Beautiful, right? 41,422. I sold that. I mean, unreal, right? And that was last night in the purge. And then we got an extra push up to the upside here when I woke up in the morning. And it looked like we may get another pump. I was just pushing it. I was pushing it, and I was using some of these wins to be a little more aggressive. You know what I mean? That's all. And it is what it is. I pushed it to the limit. If you're on the live, you're in the right place at the right time. So right now I'm looking at a short to the downside. That's a shoulder. That's a head. That's a right shoulder to the downside. You're losing moving averages. You're curving. You got a rounded top. Rounded tops do not pay the bills. I'll tell you that. I mean, they do if you short the market, right? But they don't pay the bills when you're trying to long and make it happen. Shout out to everybody here on the live. 643 people on the live. 185 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. God bless each and every one of you for being here. Bang, 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 bang. And I was trading live last night in front of all y'all. I made some crazy calls that were spot on right in front of the trading group, right in front of everybody, mastering the charts, just showing you how we take these ideas and turn them into beautifulness. Also, this to me looks like a complex head and shoulder pattern with a shoulder, a head, a shoulder, and a shoulder, a bigger, rounded top here. And then look, you had bearish divergence. You had a low, you had a lower high. lower low, almost lower high. I would expect a lower low now for Bitcoin. So I'm looking for 40,861 to get tested yet again for BTC. And again, it doesn't have to happen. It's not a guarantee. We could be making a falling wedge here, but I do see some downward movement. And what I mean by the falling wedge is we might be making this wedge to come down, go sideways, and then still break to the upside. All right. We'll leave that alone now. I'm going to deep dive BTC like I do every single day. Shout out to everyone that was here on the weekly candle close. What a beautiful candle close it was. Shout out to everybody. See you soon, my brother. Let's go. Yo, I can't wait to see you, man. I haven't seen someone, and I need to see a friend, bro. Babe, Nikolai's going to come today. I really need to see a friend, man. My buddy invited me over yesterday, but I was just getting home with my kids, and I was tired, and I was just... But thank you so much, brother. I can't wait to see you. Maybe we can make some content, too. My kids are singing the wheels on the bus. So stoked to be able to be home to see all of this. God is great and provides to those who have faith. Amen. Amen. That's awesome. So happy for you guys. Love is the strongest frequency in the game. Shout out to Master Friend of the house. God bless you, brother. I love you, Master Friend. I love you, brother. When we peek out here, we'll send out a fat ad. God bless everybody here. 713 people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We appreciate you. We love you. And we always do 3-pin messages here in the comment section to get you going. One is CryptoLifer.com. Jump on in today and join the trading group of a lifetime. The trading group that will change your life. The trading group at an all-time high. The trading group that doubled when Bitcoin went from 69,000 down to 15. We doubled in, clientele and how many people were in the group because we were giving out so much beautiful information. When the market was dipping, we were still finding ways to make gains short or long. And I'm still here, baby. You can see I just bounced back. My mother died. I'm 6 out of 8 of my trades, or 7 out of 9 of my trades. I mean, I'm showing you how to do it. And again, there's people that have a great win rate. They're like, I'm 6 out of 10. But the 4 ones they lost like $500 a piece. And the ones they won $100. So they're down like $3,000, even though they won 6 out of 10 trades. You know what I mean? Then there's people that are like, then there's people that are like, they have a horrible win rate, but they're actually up in their portfolio. They win 3 out of 10 trades, but the ones they win $3,000. So the key is proper risk management. If you have risk management and a high hit rate, oh my God, you're like in the top echelons. There's traders that don't have a high hit rate, but they have good risk management. Like they hit 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. And you know what? They still make money. They still do well, right? They still have more money than they started with. They're considered profitable traders, okay? It's weird to see myself behind myself. Wait, how is it? How am I? What's up with this? I always slant what's up with me always slanting myself? Oh yeah, there it is. No, that guy has more color than me. I'm so white today. Why do I look so damn white? Dang white. I don't like to use damn. But there's the move to the downside. We just called the move there, and now you're in the money on the trade so far. And I can call it long, I can call it short. I'll tell you that right now, and I can see it exactly how I see it without questioning myself. A lot of people know their patterns, know their trades, but they question themselves. You know what I mean? Me, I am, look, I have no mom and dad anymore. I'm on my own. You know what I mean? I'm the man of my family. I have no one to look up to. I have nobody to call. If something goes wrong, it's on me. My sisters, they look up to me. I help my sister, help my whole family. Help my wife, help my kids. Mr. Independent. You know what I mean? And all you beautiful people here on the live stream, God bless each and every one of you. 756 people, 236 likes. Can we get 237? When we get the likes up to the watchers, I would greatly appreciate it. It would be the nicest thing you could do. Send some karma my way. All right. Now we're going to do our top-down analysis for Bitcoin like I do every single time, baby. And let's break it down. Let's have some fun. And I did this last night, but I'll do it again. I don't mind. There's some new people. Who here is new on the channel, has never seen or heard the radio voice of Crypto Lifer? God bless you all. Here's new on the channel. Put your hand up if you're new on the channel. Say, hey, I am new, and I want to jump on in. I want to be a part of this. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to Tree Brothers Farm, my man. God bless you, brother. So much love to you, brother. You're the man. It's a naked type feeling. I know only too well. Shout out to Justin Reason. I feel naked in the world, man. No mom and no dad. I'm just swimming out here. Just swimming. You know what I mean? Joe Justice, that's funny. Oh, F not the crime. That's kind of funny. I have to give it to you, man. I'm a hard guy from Boston. I think that's funny. My team deleted it, and it was rude, but I think it's funny. I think it's funny, man. He says, OF, not the crying. I get it. I'd be the same way after a while. I don't want to hear this guy cry anymore. I mean, how many people are going to die in his family? You know, it's just like, enough is enough. I can't take it. I get it. I get it. You know, tragedy strikes. Tragedy strikes. The guy is Job, for crying out loud. Anyway, hey, if you can't laugh about it, what are you going to do? My mom and dad had a good sense of humor. They're laughing with me right now. And you know what? We're going to win. The prices will win. I love you, Dad. I'm not giving up. And I love you, Mom. I'm not giving up. God bless each and every one of you for being here. So look, the weekly, beautiful. The 2-week chart, absolutely lovely. We were low in the 2-week. We got that move. Look how long we can stay up here, though, and abuse the bears. We got above a high volume node on the 2-week. The next node is 47,007. It tells us that we're just likely going there. I mean, we have broken through the resistances. There's just nothing stopping us right now. The bears have been imploded. What happened to Capo now? Where is Capo now? You know what I mean? Anyway, God bless Capo and his whole family and everybody that dedicates themselves to trading. You're not always right. It happens. But you don't want to double down into complete ignorance, though. I mean, you got to learn a lesson from that at one point. I say I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance to keep myself humble, to straighten myself out. You know what I mean? To lay down the fact that I'm not the best at things in sliced bread. That, I am, but, I'm better than Wonder Bread. I mean, let's be honest. No. You know what I'm saying, though. It's always resetting yourself, always checking yourself, always reminding yourself that it is what it is. You know what I mean? Life can come and go. It's not about the material things. It's not about the clout that you have. It's about the friends and the family in your life. It's about the connections you can make. And that's what really life is all about. Anyway, so the 2-week chart here, getting resistance at 43,467. That's going to be our next big area that we're going to have a little bit of trouble at. And then once we get through that, I mean, it's 47K and then 48,000. I mean, there's just not a lot of resistance, everybody. We talked about how this was a fast move down, so we can get a fast move to the upside. Also, I brought up the fact that this is a rising wedge. If it breaks to the upside, I mean, it's positioning itself to go to about $50,000, right? 50K. You know, it might even spill over to 52,000, but this is bullish. And I've been saying this for a long time. If you're on my channel, I do a top-down analysis every single day where I watch the charts from the very top, and then we kind of move all the way back down. Yeah, I don't know. You know why? I think I changed one of the light colors possibly to like a red. Let me see. That might be better, a little more white, but and bring these up a little bit. This also could have been spun a little bit red. That's probably better. Anyway, no worries. There, I think it looks better there already. Yeah. Anyway, so look, we have a resistance here. Let me get back into the music too. Tommy, play that music, Tommy. Don't let it go away, baby. Let's keep it moving. The other side. An acid reality. You know what I mean? The other space, passive slave. What do you know about brain hacking on the other space, into space? This is called passive slave. Anyway, so let me get back into traction here. So it's about focus and discipline too. The reason I'm so accurate with Bitcoin is the focus and the discipline. I can teach you how to stay focused and disciplined if you show up every day with me. It's simple. I lead by actions. You know, if you show up every single day, you're going to make it. You're going to become well known. People are going to understand what you're doing, what you're going for. You're going to be able to communicate exactly what you're going for because people are going to understand because you're doing it every day, right? Over time, your message will be just embedded in the minds of many, all right? Okay, so 2-week chart looks beautiful. We are getting a little overbought. It's been amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2-week candles. Unbelievable. And this one, we just closed the 2-week candle, so we closed this one in 13 days and 19 hours. Very bullish sign. You know, our next resistance. So things look good on the bigger time frames. Just kind of what we got to talk about. We are getting extended, but when Bitcoin rips, look at when it started to rip here, that's when the weekly was overbought. RSI was in the same spot right there when we started to get a massive rally to the upside. And this could even be some type of super cycle for Bitcoin as you have the ETF money coming in, you have money printing coming in, and, you know, it's all coming together, all right? I would stay short on this. It doesn't look good to the 200 SMA, at least on the 5-minute time frame. We're attempting to put in this falling wedge at this point for Bitcoin, but I still see a descending triangle that broke to the downside and that is a bigger measured move to about 40,867, I would remain short at the present moment in time. All right. Anyway, and again, I'm not a financial advisor. The thing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. You got to do whatever makes you happy. All right. And whatever education suits you. I can give you the education, and then you can be suited up with the education. If that's something that you're looking for, we can get you there. Hey, Lois, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Hey, family guy, loves crypto lifer. Hey, Chris, let's go do some technical analysis. Anyway, let's take a look here at the daily chart, or the 3-day chart, my next 3-day chart. So, or the 5-day, really. Remember, I stuck to my guns. I kept telling you, as long as we stayed above the 200 SMA, we were super, super bullish. I kept telling you, whenever you get above a 200 SMA on any time frame, it's a very bullish sign. The smaller the time frame, the more fickle, but a very, very bullish sign for Bitcoin. And so I like what I'm seeing here for BTC. Absolute beautiful move to the upside, right? And this is kind of, I was saying this. You can't say that I was not bullish over and over and over again. You can't say I wasn't calling for 47, 50K, showing you that we could get to 42,000, showing you that 40K was coming. We want 40K and we want it now. 40K watch party last night, and we eventually got 42,000. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah. I do see a bit of a lag. I can't fix the lag, I don't think, until, let me see. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. I don't know. Anyway. And there's that short piling to the downside. As I told you, I would not get out of the short. The second I said that, look, we are now in the money on that short. I call it long, I call it short, baby. I was here for 2 seconds. I called the short, opened up the trade, show you exactly what I would be doing. No hesitation. Hesitation gets you rocked in trading. All right? The man that could make his move and believe in it. The woman that can make her move and believe in it. The lifer that can be convicted in their education can make a move. That's why you get the education, because it leads to conviction. Conviction leads to lack of hesitation, and lack of hesitation leads to success, baby. And these are the roads of the successful. I can take you on that road. If you want to take it with me, we can walk on it together. Shout out to the 900 people on the live, 301 likes, even though 600 people think the like button does not apply to them, which is actually a horrible thing to do, because if you're pumping cryptocurrency, if you believe in crypto, if you have a crypto bag, hit that like button, get yourself moving, get it going, baby. So the 5-day chart, we knew that this was very likely. This is the probability based on years of backtesting that we were going to get this bigger move to the upside. I went over it so many times on my channel. You'd be in the money. We talked about the Livermore cylinder. All right. The 3-day chart really never left this bigger, rising wedge flag, really, to the upside. Unbelievable what we're seeing. The daily. And, when we went over the daily, we just saw an ascending triangle. It just made sense. And I'm all about when they break a pattern, but you get back inside. And that's kind of one of my fortes. That's something people learn their patterns. It takes them 4 to 5 years to learn how patterns are broken and get brought back inside and all that fun stuff. I mean, that's interesting. And so now I've perfected that skill, and that's a skill in and of itself that most people don't even know is a skill. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even know that was a skill until I found it. But I'm the guy that can figure out where the pattern sits even after they mess with the pattern. I mean, but that was your measured move at the base of this. But it also tells me you got the whole length of this pole to go. You're talking 48,650. You know what I mean? And so there's still room here to go to the upside. And you defied, there was a bearish div there that slightly got defied there. As long as this keeps coming up, we could reset again. Hang out on the stochastics up here before, the RSI before a bigger pullback. Man. But there's your dumpage for Bitcoin, and I called the dump for you so beautifully. Told you we were about to dump to the downside. Who's making money in the trading group? I just called the short. I just called the short for you, baby. Nailed it. Come on now. I've been long all for days. Next thing you know, I call the first short that really pays. Come on now. Shout out to everybody here on the live who just got paid on the short. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Wow. 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 Don't worry. One day you won't hesitate. You know what's going to help you not hesitating? Get a demo account. Because it's not, just keep making the trades and then get yourself some data behind your trades. Then you'll have some conviction behind what you're doing. Look, I told you where it was going to go. I told you were going to the 200 SMA on the 5-minute. I told you exactly what was going to happen before it happened. Nailed it. That's why people come to this channel. That's why people learn from me, because I can show you what's going to happen before it happens on a daily basis. They call me Sammy, the everyday hitter, never quitter, everyday hitter, baby. That's why there's 1,000 people on the live stream. That's why this trading group is doubled. That's why this trading group is the talk of the town. That's why people are saying, who's the lifer? That's why everybody in the industry is talking about this guy, me, the lifer. They're like, because we're hitting it every single day, baby. We really are. Shout out to each and every one of you that are seeing this absolute insanity. Again, descending triangles break down so easily. They just break down. Shoulder, head, and a shoulder there. A complex head and shoulder there. It was all there. Lost the point of control. You were very close to it. Right? Now, would it be surprised if we get a bounce back to the upside here as they're going to play games? It's False Move Monday. Don't forget. So now, could we find the money printer on like the 30-second chart? No, not even. Could be a bigger divergence. No, not yet. But wow, shout out to anyone that took that trade. What a beautiful move to the downside. Absolutely gorgeous. And I take profits at that 200 SMA. I mean, that was the exact place to snatch. Now we watch to see if it bearishly retests. You're looking for the bearish retest to get back in and then further to the downside. You know what I mean? Lifer's back. Life never felt. Lifer never left, baby. Let's go. Lifer's back. Lifer never left, baby. Get it a fund account. It won't be so worrisome. 50 for 5,000. 200 a day loss max. 400 loss. 50 to lose 50. Save some money till I get good. Hey, there you go. Video of the week. John Taylor Gatto, the ultimate history lesson. John Gatto was one of the greatest American educators of our time. Love y'all, Sammy. Shout out to Gatto's Love with the 777. Always dropping knowledge, books, ideas, and videos to help us. Bang, bang, bang. Don't forget the CME gap down at 38,005. Why do I see a middle finger instead of a head and shoulders? Because that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. It's saying, F you, bro. So now look at the smaller time frames for a bear flag. You need to make an inverted head and shoulders, some type of reversal pattern. Let's clean this up for now. But wow, we nailed it. We absolutely nailed the short there. Monday morning, I show up and make the call. I mean, you can't beat this. You can't beat someone this is this accurate. The accuracy is insanity. Again, I don't want to look like I'm talking about myself too much. I will stay humble. What I want to tell you is you could do this too. It's not about me. It's about the technical analysis. If you stick to the TA the way I stick to it, if you hold it so true to your heart and you believe in it 110%, it's going to pay you over time. It's going to pay you over time. You're going to be able to be more accurate than most people. And if you get rid of your emotions and just play the charts and don't let your emotions take over, your emotions will keep you hesitating. Your emotions will keep you, I don't know what's going to happen, because your emotions don't know a dang thing. All you have is the charts to show you the logic. Look, even a bit of an Adam and Eve here. See that? A bit of an Adam and an Eve double top right there. Shoulder, head, and a shoulder right there that started the downside. Even a bearish retest there. The micro and the macro were all bearish on you, showing you what was likely going to happen. It is what it is, baby. It is what it is. All right? What goes up? Right? So anyway, let's go further down into our top-down analysis. So the daily looking good. Does it have to pull back? I mean, let's see how far away it is from the 21. It's a bit far from the 21. Whenever the daily gets this far from the 21, it's going to have to come back. This is just the rules of the road, man. Just hit 30% on the Bitcoin short. Here's the thank you. Shout out to the 499. And who made gains on the short? Put your hand up if you made gains on the short. Lifer is the Tom Brady of the crypto charts, baby. Oh, man, that is one of the greatest compliments I could ever receive in my life. To even be put up in the same category as Tom Brady, that's ridiculous. I can't even begin to that. Thank you very much. It's very nice of you. Look at all the waves in the chat. Shout out to everybody waving, making gains. Either way, it doesn't matter which way the market goes as long as it goes a way that we're into. You know what I mean? All we need is volatility. We need up or down movement. It does not matter. Up or down, baby. Up or down. We call it long. We call it short. We nail it. We make money while we sleep. We make money, gains in our sleep. I mean, it's insane what's going on in the trading group. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Also, if you want to trade leverage, and you want to go hard at it, you've been going at it, you keep losing money, you're about to give up, you know what I mean? And you're not sure. I would like you to come on in, and we have an extra class here in the trading group, all right? It's a leverage mastery class where you can learn basically all people that are just really going after leverage hardcore. I mean, I trade leverage. It's another way to do it, and just another skill too. And you're just going to learn different things about time frames, about strategies, New York, London. You know what I mean? $300 for serious traders to the next level. Hit the QR code on the link below. And I have another beautiful, beautiful teacher in my trading group, Grandmaster Friend, who will take you to another level and give you everything that he's also learned. So if you'd like that, jump on in. It's another way to learn. If you've loved what you've learned, this is another way for you to learn even more. Jump on in today, QR code. All right. Serious traders, only serious traders. If you want it, you got to be really serious about that if you want to jump on in. Look what the small said. I took the leverage mastery class. It was amazing. Absolutely well worth it. Friend is definitely a master at teaching. The class is life-changing. Look at this, dude. I need the class last Saturday of the month. Please, if you can show Ethereum, we will. We will. So let's move forward to Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame. The 4 hours getting overbought to me, showing signs of a pullback. So to me, likely we're going to start pulling back on the 4-hour time frame, back to the 21. Once we hit that 21, we'll likely continue. Just a slight pullback here for Bitcoin. Nothing too crazy. 39.8, you know what I mean? 40,008. These are the key areas that I'm watching for BTC. All right. So I'm watching for, and again, it may be a more lateral. It could be something like this. It could be super. If it's more bullish, we're going to go in an uptrending. But one of these flags is going to fill out on the 4-hour time frame, and we're going to touch the 21-day moving average. In my humble opinion, it is time. It is time for Bitcoin to come on down. And the 1 hour suggested it doesn't matter that the stokes are that low. You got to learn how to read trend and analysis, right? And you go back to here. I mean, we're still sitting now here inside this flag. It's going to attempt to make its move back to the upside, but we're going to watch it here inside a flag. Just like when it pumps, we watch it inside a flag here, and we continue if the flag continues. Same strategy, up or down. See how I can flip the chart upside down and trade this ascending cup and handle to the upside. You know what I mean? Now, some could say shoulder, head, bit of a right shoulder. Can we V-shape recovery all the way? It is a Monday. Things are possible. We don't really have a strong divergence, though, that I like to see the divvy a bit stronger than that. But again, anything is possible. There's now more liquidity to the downside than to the upside for Bitcoin, all the way back to 40K, 40,800. See right here? And that's the level that I'm keying in on, 40,800. That's my level. It's funny, and I didn't even look at the BOOKMAP level yet. Crazy how the BOOKMAP level on BOOKMAP will coincide with the BOOKMAP level that you're looking at through the analysis. You know what I mean? Shout out to the 984 people on the live. If we get the likes up to the watchers, we'll get easily 1,000 people here. Let's go, baby. I can't trade it when I'm at work, but the knowledge here will last a lifetime. Thank you, Liver. Shout out to Ham City. God bless you for being here. I've been making money with your trades every time, not just now. God bless you and your family. Shout out to Zizo Lacau. We love you. Master Friend is a Lev monster. My man. Sam, does it mean much to you that we have literally touched the 200 SMA on the 4-hour since October 16th? No, that's a beautiful sign. It's a very, very good sign. I talk about that all the time. Can you show Rune, Veracity, and Casper? Send in a super chat for TA and deep dives. Let's talk about the fan funding right now. Rocket Dog asked about GALA. We'll take a look at that. God is Love gave us a video of the week by John Taylor Gatto. And my man PJ's Tuna just said 30% on Bitcoin short and gave us some love for that. Thank you so much, Rocket Dog, God is Love, and PJ's Tuna. We love you all for the super chats, and we greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the fan funding. Unbelievable. Really nice people. Stop driving to sit and watch for a bit, man. Hey, it is what it is. Sam, you ever looked at Epic Prime? I did look at Epic, but I thought Epic Prime, there's Epic Prime and there's Prime Echelon, right? Wow, Bitcoin just bounced right back to the upside. Look at this false move Monday for sure. That's why I take profits at that 200 SMA on the 5-minute time frame. We got the bounce. We got the bounce, baby. And now that we did get the bounce, this could be doing the shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, and making a move back to the upside and getting busy. You have to remember how many people were waiting on the sidelines that didn't get into Bitcoin, and now they're just like, they just can't believe it. Or they went away for a trip, and next thing they got back, and Bitcoin was at an insane place. I'm going to cancel the short for now, but we already hit that short. It was fast and furious. Took about 10 minutes to play out. Hit the 200 SMA, which we were asking for. Bounced, which we were looking at. And now we want to see, are we going to be able to make a bigger pattern, or are we going to continue to the downside? We projected a bear flag to see if there could be a continuation short. But wow, so far bouncing back strong for Bitcoin. However, look, we bounced here, so that's going to be a resistance. If you can't get back above 41,005, expect more downside. All right? Yeah, 41,500 is going to be a key area that you're going to want to get back above. All right? And we still got this head and shoulder, and we're coming down to retest the neckline. Could be a beautiful retest for further downside. Want to see the one, because the one is going to make more of the lateral rising wedge. And that likely wants to break down and go further to the downside here. That takes us to 41,030. You know, we start to breach. It's a bit of an inverted cup and handle. There's your cup. There's your handle. And you're, now if Bitcoin gets above this key level and if Bitcoin can get back above the 200 SMA on the 1 minute, right? But this looks like I'd say more downside for Bitcoin to 41,000 even. That's what the charts convey to me. The Stokes are pushing down. You didn't get above a key level. Previous support is now resistance here. Bounce, bounce, resistance. You just SR flip. It'll be just like giving an SR flip this way and getting out of the falling wedge. Similar idea. All right. So I see the short continuing to the downside here. Again, I'm no guarantees. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I just play probabilities. This is a rising wedge. They break down 68% of the time. And you lost the key level of support or resistance that you retested. I mean, just these are, and you're overbought on the stochastics RSI, and you lost a high volume node. I mean, these are just obvious ideas that just, play out most of the time. But again, you do whatever makes you happy. I can't explain, I can't tell you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't do that for a living. All right. So going to the bigger picture now, I see the 1 hour possibly getting a bounce, but for the most part, doing the bidding of that 4 hour and just resetting. And it's likely we're going to lose this, come on down, and maybe bounce off a key level of support or resistance, which is about 39,000. Even a little lower, but. So now you're watching this flag on the 1 minute time frame and the rejection of the time of this area. And you're looking for 40,000, 41,000 even. All right. Shout out to the 996 people in the live. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. It would be the nicest thing you ever did. It'd be awesome. And there we go to 1,010 people in the live. Documented. 1,000 people in the live. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 449 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. May God bless you all for being here. So many nice people on Twitter reaching out from the passing of my mother. Really, really appreciate that. Very, very nice. And follow me on Twitter. I'd greatly appreciate it. It'd be very, very nice. What gaming coins am I missing in my portfolio? Hook me up. I want to see what people are talking about. I hope you added Shrap and 3bull. It's funny, I didn't add either of those, but I did go over them many times. Not sure, but you're missing Jasmine. Below a penny. Kopi, but I'm sure you've already seen the game. I mean, cornucopias is getting big. I hear about it all the time. Superfarm, which has turned to Superverse, continuing to rip. Beam and Maria are hot. First-person shooter already. Fabwell token. GG. Good. I want to look at GGG today, actually. It's on my radar. Maria, GFL, Lit, and Sin. Cornucopia keeps coming out. I'm telling you. MCade. And, it's great of having an ecosystem like this. Syscoin, which is really a gaming coin. That's been on for a long time. Jewel for DeFi Kingdoms on Mexi. 50 million market cap, 18 cents now. All-time high. I know the whole team behind them. And Dreamer, right? Gamey there. Cornucopias again. So, how many tokens do you have in your portfolio at any one time? You first gave me cash, so I'll give you TCG World, official TCG coin. Good luck. Do your own research. Interesting. And the rest of it should be shills. But not bad. A lot of good responses there. And I appreciate that. It's very nice when you guys do that. You guys and girls do that because it really helps me get a handle on what's happening in the market. Kobe continues to get that love. And WagMe Games, too, is really getting that love, too. Dark Shield, also another one that we've been seeing for the long run, right? Anyway, all right. Beautiful day to be alive for BTC. Let's see here. So, yeah, I'm calling basically a pullback for Bitcoin. If it doesn't pull back, it's going to go sideways here. So this is how this is why I'm so accurate. I don't know what's going to happen. But if Bitcoin goes sideways, right, then I'm going to be calling along, and it's more likely that we're going to pump. If we come down, this is the most likely. I pull my fib, and I wait for us to get down to a key level of a Fibonacci retracement at a 618. Telling me that 40,500 is not that far away. But I'm also open-minded to anything. And Bitcoin could pump right now, all the way to the upside, too. Anything could happen. I'm open-minded. That's why I'm looking at the 4-hour, the 1-hour, and the 1-minute time frame. But look at it. You'd be in the money again had you taken the short to the downside that I just called. Right? From about 41,455 down to 41,312. All right? Lifer, do you pay taxes on profit orders or on exchange withdrawals? I mean, whenever you make money, you got to pay taxes. You know what I mean? I'm so tunnel vision on Bitcoin that I'm truly not well versed on the altcoins. It's okay. It'll happen. Yo, Lifer, Beam is still too small for you. It's a top 10 coin. It's not too small. I believe Beam is Merit Circle, isn't it? They just rebranded, if I'm correct, right? Let's take a look at the DXY and see how it's holding up today. You know, it's interesting. Now I see a bit of a flag here for Bitcoin in the 1 minute. Funny when you look at things differently, but look, this is the cup and handle. And so now you got Bitcoin in a bit of a cup and handy. You see it, right? It's a bit of a reversal pattern. You can see there's the shoulder, there's the head, kind of a right shoulder. It's interesting. If I see it even slightly reverse or make a move, there's a chance it's going to make a higher low here and continue to the 200 SMA. And that is our money printer there. See if it can hold this key resistance. If that holds support, we're going to rip back up to the 200 here. All right? So key. If this falls, we're dropping down to 40,000, 41,000 even. All right? Doing damage, baby. How about TIA? TIA is hot too as well. It really is. Let's take a look at Beam. People just love Beam. They want to talk about it all day long. It just gets mentioned all day, every day. Everyone wants Beam. Give me more Beam, they said. We haven't gotten enough Beam. Pumped up nicely out that flag that we put out. 17% gains. Came back down. A little messy. Lionel Messi. A little Lionel Messi. I mean, I like this idea here of a break to the upside. I want to see it bounce back to the top and begin to consolidate, though. We saw this with Casper recently. It did the same. And 68% of the time, you're going to get this break back to the upside. Consider that a 886 retracement, technically on that smaller impulse. You're going to have a resistance at 0.12105, though. But I'd like to see Beam get, and if Beam gets tight in the zone, then I'm going to be trading it. See, I set up my trades way beforehand. Way beforehand. Way beforehand. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm just weird. Don't worry about it. If you don't have a sign for being over debt, doesn't that make it? Appreciate what you do. You're helping me change my life. The Lord is my shepherd and the lifers of the sheep to salvation. Shout out to Seize the Day, man. May God bless you. Dude, and let's talk about Mara banging to the upside. Who here watched me get into Mara on the live stream for $9.67? And who here watched me make massive gains on Mara all the way up to 14? Thing went to a high of 1561 only to get sold off. But you know it was going to open high with the Bitcoin pumpage. And Mara just doing absolute damage at 1420. And I saw Mara's going to break out. I was telling you, this is a weekly. I'm getting in on the weekly. And I saw that the weekly was super low. And what a massive move for Mara to the upside. Beautiful, beautiful call for Mara. Excellent. Getting sold off a little bit today. Let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame. I can't stand these gaps. Just opens up and then they just decide to sell on you. The 1 hour does say that it's going to come down a little bit though. What's up? I mean, how do you trade the stock market with gaps like this? It's so weird. Such trash. You know what I mean? Like you have these broken, but look, this is the flag. The flag was supposed to break out the length. You got that with the gap. Now you don't want to go lower than 1362. But wow, you hit a beautiful high. 1579 would have been nice to sell that. So that's what they do to you in the stock market. They sell to open on your face, right? Yeah. Lifer called the bottom of a bullish weekly divergence. Let's go. Everything is starting to come together. I mean, Sam, the trading group is very good. Thank you. Who here is new to the trading group, just jumped in with the, Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale, and is already really liking what's going on. And honestly, we want your feedback. If there's anything we can do to help you, we're going to do it. You are our number one. That trading group is my everything. I put my whole life into it. And it's my everything every single day. You know what I mean? Shout out to the channel sponsors, ITrust Capital. We love you. ITrust Capital, where you can do a Roth IRA. Only place you can do that. Number one crypto platform for your IRA in America. Move your IRA or Roth IRA today to ITrust Capital. It'll blow your mind. I'm telling you right now. Link in the QR code and the description below. God bless ITrust Capital. And that's for a good long-term hold. I don't put everything in there, but it's nice to have something longer term in ITrust Capital. All right. BingX, also a really good sponsor of the channel. We love BingX. Well, you can trade the S&P and you can trade Bitcoin in the same place and Forex. Not many places you can have one account and do it all. So that's really why I like BingX, a really good place and a good team. They've been around a long time. Shout out to BingX. And of course, CryptoLifer.com. Jump on in today, hit the link to CryptoLifer.com and join my trading group today. Join today. We make it very simple and easy to do. All right. Convenience is key. Also, join my newsletter and MEXC. MEXC is the place to be. I'm telling you right now, you will absolutely love MEXC. And I'll show you why. 0 spot maker and taker fees, 0 future maker fee, 0.02% taker fee on MEXC. Unbelievable. Why DCA and give them all your money when you don't have to? MEXC, baby. MEXC. So it's trying to do this double bottom. It's attempting to make the higher low here. But what a beautiful call that was on the short, back to the downside from 41,450 to about 41,250. Nice $200 short. And this also coincides with the initial short we had already. Sold at the 200 SMA on the 5-minute. Got back into the short again on the 1-minute and rode that wedge back to the downside. All right, rode that pony back down, baby. Now, can we double bottom our way back to the upside? Can we make some type of Sammy cup and handy? And, you can see that's definitely kind of a breakout here of the cup and handle to the upside. Oversold now on the 1-minute time frame and keeping a higher low. So as long as Bitcoin can defend 41,200, there's a chance we boom at least back up to the 200 SMA, then we go from there. So I'd like to see this move back up to the yellow line here to the 200 SMA. And remember, we have resistance as well at about 41,466 for Bitcoin. All right. So Beam, I just want to see it bounce, consolidate. I have 2 alerts on these lines. I right-click and put alerts here. When price action hits the alerts, it, number one, not only does it do this, but it puts it in a line of all my coins that I've alerted. So now I have a list of everything that I know that is likely going to pop. So I do all my analysis for hours and then set my alerts. You know what I mean? Simple as simple does. I keep things simple, and I can teach you how to be disciplined about the way you trade, how to keep it organized. I had ADHD, all that stuff they used to say. I'm the most organized guy now. I keep my stuff nice and tight and right, and I'll teach you how to do it. You can too. You're going to be amazing when I'm done with you. I'm telling you right now. You're going to have so many more life lessons and skills that you didn't have before, and it's going to be a blast. Remember, we make calls in the stock market. We do it all here on the channel. You watch me get into this live. Mara, baby. 967. I went down to 8, flipped up to 14, and I even called the bottom here till this is the last chance to get it tomorrow before a bigger pump. And bang, bang, bang. We do this on all assets around the world. It doesn't matter. Nada just continues to pump. Not a coin, not a protocol. This thing is out of control. My shoulder's been in pain recently last week. Normally I don't have shoulder pain during the live, but it's aching a bit. Stand-up desk are the best, though. Bang, bang, bang. False move Monday, amen. Hi, Sam from Chicago. Any ideas when we think PR will come back to test? No idea, just looking at it. Looking fresh as always. Much love and respect for the jewels you drop. Shout out to Mage in Crypto. We love you. Shout out to Timmy313, master friend. I heard Justin is a good boy's name. I love that. Yeah, me too. Mara Gaines, baby. Everybody sell. The 99 is life-changing in more ways than learning technical analysis. It's a place like no other. Thank you, Timmy313. We love you, man. Hi from the Philippines. Shout out to Justin Caspa, my man. Look at Justin Caspa. It's so funny. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Hey, I just got into Caspa. I'm Justin Caspa. Get it? Anyway, you people are awesome. God bless each and every one of you for being here. Send in your super chats for TA and Deep Dive. You guys take over the show now, and we talk about coins that you like. Since taking your class at Master Friends, I'm so relaxed now in the charts. Thank you both. Rave Song Records, man. God bless you, brother. Can you look at DYDX? Yes, we can. Shout out to Ava Juarez. We love. Ava, we love you. Juarez. Ava Juarez. Thank you so much for coming on in. And shout out to everyone that gave Rave Song Records. God bless you. $21 in chat revenue. You people are absolutely amazing. 521 likes. 1,022 people in the live. Let's get it going. 11 a.m., 1 hour into the stream. And we're doing great. We already called the short, right? 2 shorts, actually. And things have been going well. Super excited to be here with each and every one of you. And may God bless you all for jumping on into the live stream with me, the Crypto Lifer, man. If we believe in God, we can get through anything in life. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. And what was that super chat real quick? Let's take a look. He asked me to look at, how has our baby Casper been lagging the market, but just giving us more time to accumulate? I'll be honest, I sold all my Casper, every single bit of it. Celebrating your 10th super chat. Yeah, about, I don't know, was it 2-3 weeks ago? I had 10 grand in it, and I said, man, what am I doing with this 10 grand? And I put it into Tara, right? And I put it into Nakamoto Games, and I split the money into 2-3 coins, and some XNA, which 10x'd. It was the best thing I ever did, getting rid of Casper. Yeah, I moved on, man. When the whole market rips and a coin that I'm sitting in it doesn't even do 20%, 30%, and I'm watching coins 5x and 6x, I say enough is enough. You know what I mean? So I have unmarried myself from Casper. I really have. I've moved on. It is what it is, and I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm done. I'll look at it for sure, though, for you. Doesn't mean I'm not going to go over it. So let's take a look at the DYDX. First, let's look at the dollar index, and then we'll move forward into Casper. But yeah, I mean, you're far away from the 21-day moving average. Whenever you're far from the 21, remember, you're going to come back to it. You're going to make a nice home with it. Same with the 4-hour. You're going to have to come back down. Bitcoin had a nice run-up. That was a great pumpage. But now it's starting to slowly come back down. All right? Shorts are now a little bit in control for the moment. And look, we'll probably come back up here, liquidate some shorts, come back down. We'll just kind of slowly go through this chop. I'd like to see us back down at that golden pocket, 40,400 area for Bitcoin. All right? Only time will tell, though. We could make a nice move up here and make a more sideways, lateral, bullish consolidation. Like we might do something like this and make another ascending triangle, and then that will tell us a bigger story. Both of these patterns will give us an indication of what's likely to come with probability. So this is called the Twisted Sister. I made it up. I put 2 patterns on the price action. When it chooses one, I delete the other, and then I'm already in the driver's seat before most people are even thinking about what patterns it's in. I'm already there because I projected beforehand. Through projection, I'm able to see things before other people, and then I follow through with that projection. And again, back to conviction. I have conviction in what I see. Like today, when I saw the head and shoulder pattern, I didn't second guess it. I didn't say, oh, I see it, but if I say it, I might be wrong. I don't know what to tell people. No, I said that's a head and shoulder pattern to the downside, period. And look, we did double bottom here at about 41,200, attempting to bounce. To me, it's an ugly bounce. And again, remember, the measured move is the length of this pole. We haven't hit the bigger measured move yet, which is 41,000 even for Bitcoin. All right. Shout out to all my people who love cryptocurrency, who go in, who believe in Bitcoin, who know that the banks are on their way to going down. I mean, Bitcoin is far safer than a bank. Think about it. No bank gave you the returns Bitcoin made in the last 10 years, right? So what do you think is going to happen in the next 10 years? Returns, baby, returns. It's going to outperform the banking system. And the banking system is really on its last leg. I mean, I hate to say, but, you don't want a bunch of money in the US dollar right now, personally. Again, do whatever makes you happy. I wouldn't want a bunch of money in the US dollar. Check Gorilla Token Mexi listing today, please. Shout out to Texas Wheezy in the house. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate this fan funding. And I like that they added the fan funding button. It makes it so much easier for me to track the super chats, like the super chats, and stay in tune. Appreciate that update. Really good move for YouTube. So a bit of a double bottom here for Bitcoin. If you play it the way it's supposed to be played, a double bottom will break up to about 41,800. All right. and kind of channel us. We'll see. We got to get above this resistance first at 41,466 for Bitcoin. I'm not going to open up another trade right now. It's False Move Monday, and it's very treacherous. But by Monday afternoon, that's when I like to get real busy and really start to post heavy duty. So, and that's kind of the cycle that you'll go through with me over and over again. And it's been a week since I found out my mom passed last week. As I was live streaming, people were like, your mother passed. You know, she had a headache in front of me, and then I rushed her to the hospital, and then she died, or became brain damaged, you know. But then it took her body about 3.5 days. So from Thursday all the way to Monday morning for her to eventually pass, you know. So I feel like she passed on Thursday, but she didn't fully pass until Monday, you know. If you want to know the deets, you know what I mean. Watching someone die is great, especially the one you love the most in your life. I'm going to be pretty morbid about it, you know, and it is what it is. So that's a beautiful double bottom for Bitcoin, though. We're holding that level at 41,200. I miss my mom. She passed away last March. Amen. I can only believe. I can only imagine how you feel, man. And guess what? I can't imagine. I can't imagine, you know. Yeah. And she passed away on Thanksgiving Day, like to just butter the bread even better, like, right, to add icing to the cake. I mean, to pass away on Thanksgiving Day. But I'm just so happy she was surrounded by the 3 kids she loved, man. She was with the 3 people she loved the most in her whole life, her kids. So, you know, she got such a blessing. She got such a blessing. And you know what? Thank you, dear Lord, for taking my mom the way you took her so she didn't have to go alone. You know what I mean? They may try to get her the way they got her, but you still were able to give her her decency, and she was able to pass with us and her family. So I still find gratitude with God, despite the pain that I've gone through. I still find gratitude with God, and I still thank God for everything that I've been given. And I know I'm a blessed man. Even though I'm going through some hardships, I had 30, you know, I'm 40 years old. I had 40 beautiful years with my mother, you know. So anyway, bit of a descending triangle here for Bitcoin. If we can't get above this and it starts to scroll down into the zone, you're going to be looking for more downside. So if you see this kind of get tight, this descending triangle is going to very likely take us further down. And that measure move is 40,860. Really looking at 40,800. It's a key level that I'm watching. All of us were buying when everyone was scared and starting to be rewarded. We are just getting going. Amen. Jah bless Mama Price. Her soul is comforted every time you speak life into her existence. Amen. No money can replace Mom. That's the thing, man. I had the best month of my life. Made the most money this month I ever made in my life. And it didn't matter. You know, I bought the Escalade. I was riding high, right? Everything was going great. And then it all came crashing down. Like, I lost my mom on Thanksgiving. Like, I looked at the Escalade the next morning and it almost made me gag. You know what I mean? Because it was just like, not that I cared that much about material things anyway, but it was like I was excited to bring my mom. It was like, oh, have some fun in it. You know? She'll massage her back in the massaging seats. You know what I mean? The thing has massaging seats in it. Like, what kind of car massages your back? Like, it's just crazy. And I grew up with a van with holes in it. You know what I mean? Like, my dad, we had a van with it. If my dad saw it now, he'd be like, what the? You know? But it is what it is. It's just life, right? So, look, you can see Bitcoin, and there's a low, there's a high, there's a low, there's a higher, there's a lower high. You would expect a lower high if you can't, you know. There's a nice double bottom there, but, you know, Bitcoin's struggling. It is struggling. And look, you got some bounces here. Bounce, bounce, fell through, bounce, bounce, bounce. Resistance right here at 41,358 for BTC. All right. My 79 doesn't do that. I know, right? Life of the car. Does it start up for the key fob as well? Of course. You double click it and you can hear the thing. Brrr. Just double click it, thing. Brrr. It does so many cool things, man. I sit in it all the time and just like, this morning I was in it playing with it. Like, it's really distracted me since my mom passed. Like, it's been a nice distraction. I know it's so crazy, right? But sometimes you just need a little love. So look, we got above that resistance. So once that's kind of done, you can say that there is no descending triangle, right? That gets negated, which is great. So then you don't have to play the probability of that idea. Now, had we went down, then that was the probability to play. You get it? Now, that was gutsy to get in right there, if anyone did. I'll give it to you if you got in there. Bit of exaggerated bullish div. This is flat while this comes up. That's called exaggerated bullish divergence. All right. Something you won't really see a lot. People won't mention it a lot. But it's called exaggerated bullish divergence. All right. And it's when, look, you have a flat price action, but an uptrending RSI. And you kind of had it here for sure on the 1 minute. You had a flat price action with an uptrending RSI. You had exaggerated bullish div. Who here has never heard of exaggerated bullish divergence? Put your hand up. Who here in class has never heard of exaggerated bullish divergence? Put your hand up. KOLs out here. Or E-Wave, it was a wave forward. And I said, hey, we should go back. Yeah. I almost got in there. Thought I was going back down to 41.5-ish to bounce off the 786 again. I love the short and cut along with the stop loss below that wick. I took the short and cut along. You're a boss, man. You're a boss. You drilled it into my mind, lifer. I long 41.325. 50 minutes showed a bit of downer. Not anticipating much. Interesting. Yeah, it's false move Monday. Be careful. We're now in some chop. We're now in some chop here. And remember, we have to get back above 41,460, 500 really to remain. That was our previous support, so we got to break that back above the resistance. All right. Now you're back in like a rising wedge here too that could break down. And this is just if you're scalping small time frame. You know, that's all. I'm not saying I like live and die by this. Like I'm looking for the 1 hour to just probably come up, but slowly. What would be great is I'm looking for this to consolidate this way. If it consolidates this way, oh my God, we're getting ready for a massive move. Even if it consolidates this way, we're getting ready. Both are going to get ready for a massive move. But this would just be even more bullish if we got the sideways movement here for Bitcoin. All right. So far, so good. I like what I'm seeing here for BTC. All right, let's jump on into the DXY now because we have to. Don't cry. All right, it's the DXY. And this song's a bit much for me. It really is. We'll see here. We'll find some similar tracks. See if these are going to be on. We got Stratophonic, Find My Passion by DJ Mason, Neo One, and we got some Brandon Moeller on the way. That dude's awesome. Brandon Moeller. He got some good hits, man. I don't know who here listens to Brandon. Anyone like that dude? He's awesome. Anyway, the DXY. All right, so it dropped below the 200 SMA. Bearish. Got some nice pumps back above, attempting to kind of make a move here. All right. I have it in this kind of weird wedge. We'll take away the moving averages for a second for clarity. It says that it should at least come back to the top of the wedge before it gets rejected again. But I like how the daily got a good pump, but really not a lot of love there. It is trying to do a kind of a shoulder, head, and right shoulder there for some type of movement back to the upside. And see, we're about to get a bullish cross here too as well. The main area of support and resistance is right here, though. Resistance at 103.96. I'll get rid of this for now. So I don't want to see Bitcoin get above 103.96. If it does that, it's going to attempt to try to get to the top here and then break out of this channel. But, you know, so far so good. I'm looking for the DXY to continue to scroll further down all the way to the bottom of the channel. Top, bottom of the channel here. So this is fine. It can hang out here. I just don't want to see it break above these levels. If it breaks above this, like, you know what I mean? Then it could be trying to use that as support, break on out, do something different. I want to see it just slowly continue its way down. So I'm going to be watching the DXY, but Bitcoin is on another level, man. It doesn't even matter. And the DXY lost key levels of support and resistance. Flip on your moving averages and, you know, and one thing is, though, you got a little bit of bullish div and that's the money bird. You're likely going to pump back to the 200 SMA. So we just want to make sure that the 4 hour doesn't get back above the 200, that it uses that as resistance. That's kind of the key for the DXY, in my humble opinion. All right. But I'll be watching it. We don't want to see it breach this neckline technically. 103.94, 103.96. That's a level I'm going to be watching for the DXY. All right. And so that's a nuts. There's, you know, and the rising wedge breaks down again. Bitcoin in some serious chop. And I really believe it's going to come down to, the charts convey it's going to come down to 40,800. And then we're going to see kind of if it's going to hold that level or not. Let's take a look at the super chats. We got GALA, DXY, Casper, and Gorilla Token. Let's take a look at GALA, baby, GALA. Who here holds some GALA? I hold some GALA. I'm in the GALA game. Got back in around 14, it doubled up since I, decided to get in there. I like what I'm seeing here for GALA, right? It's making this like rising wedge, ascending triangle. A lot of coins were doing this. Bitcoin did this similar pattern before it ripped out, right? I said front run the golden cross. What time frame was that? Maybe the daily? Yeah, look at the daily's about to get a golden cross. And I started buying into GALA down, and I add a little more too. So I like what I'm seeing here for GALA. Very interesting. Boom, boom, boom. Something weird with my headphones today. Getting a little bit of fuzziness in the left. Hey, Lifer, you checked out Alex. Boom to the upside. Alex has been banging. Yeah, STX Alex, the ordinal. That's all ordinals. You know what I mean? Ordi. All the ordinals start to make a move. They're kind of in their own ecosystem. But I see GALA making a big move here for 66% gains. It's a coming. Look at GALA's in a big Adam and Eve. About to make a big move. GALA's going to move, in my humble opinion. And again, I own it. Of course I want it to move. But the daily, look, it's got momentum. I see GALA making a move. So GALA on my radar for a monster move coming. I'd watch GALA very closely. All right. What I like about the bull market is you can begin to swing trade too. Every single time. God bless each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Live Show, baby. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Live Show. What do I do here on the show? I go over Bitcoin every day. I give a Bitcoin call or a Bitcoin live trade every single time I'm here if I can, unless I see indecision and I can't call it, which happens sometimes. But for the most part, I give you what I see happening for Bitcoin, and I've been very, very accurate with BTC on the day-to-day and on the long-term basis and on the small-term calls. Blessed to be alive. For my condolences to you and your family. Love you, Sam. May your mom and dad fly high. Isn't that crazy that I lost my parents while I was running the trading group? I just find that insane. You know what I mean? I just find that absolutely insane. God bless you, Sammy. Thoughts on Woo? It looked okay last night when I looked at it. All right. So GALA looking beautiful for me. I like what I'm seeing for GALA. All right. DYDX. We went over that recently. It was tight in this channel. It broke on out. Decentralized. Getting some love. But to me, I mean, it's in basically a symmetrical triangle, which is, it's a 50-50 pattern, but I see them break down more than they break up. But again, it's got some bullishness behind it. I'm open that this thing could break on out. Let's take a look at the 2-day and the 3-day. They're saying, okay, you're in okay positions. 22 hours says you're coming down. Liquidity is a little low. 4-hour looks okay off the 200 SMA. So if you can stay above the 200 SMA, bounce up here and go more sideways, I'd look for a long. If you break this 200 SMA, I'd look for a short. So really, right where we're at is going to be key. I wouldn't get into a long until I see price action, consolidate or even get above this level. Like if we got a breakout and a retest, that would be key for me at 346. You know what I mean? That's the level that I'm really looking at. 565 is the next key big target. If it decides to break out, I'm bullish overall on this project. I like decentralized exchanges. This is what DYDX is decentralized, perpetual, right? Go all the way to 568. I see that in the next month. I mean, I don't see why we won't be up there in a month, but it's going to take its time, right? And you got to hold that 200 SMA and this high volume node here on DYDX. I'll put an alert on it, though. If it holds, then I'll put it out to the trading group at the right time when it looks more likely to make a move, all right? Let's take a look at Casper. And, I cut this coin off. When I see coins ripping, when my entire portfolio is ripping and one of my main coins is doing nothing, I'm out. I am absolutely out. I sold Casper. When did I sell Casper? I sold Casper somewhere, had to been somewhere here, November 5th or 6th. It was definitely like 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe even a month ago. I'll find out exactly when I sold it. Let me see here. And MEXC is the place to be. That's why I accumulate all my coins, get it in, and how I made my trades there on my futures exchange. MEXC, baby. MEXC. And I didn't even need to lose any of that. I could have won almost every one of those trades, but I lost 2 out of 8. It's all right. Or 2 out of 9. I'll take it. I can handle it. But you can go to spot orders and I can search a trading pair. Who's coming? Who's coming? Nikolai? Nikolai? Yeah. Nikolai's coming. Yeah. You love that guy. So here we go. I sold it all. Just to, you know, I sold it all at 3.5 on 11/16. All right. So it was right where I sold it all here. Right. I guess at the exact same price, right around the exact same price it's at right now. You know what I mean? And so, like, and that money has done so well since then. Now, maybe it does numbers and this coin could go well. I just, you know what? I bailed, man. I put my faith in it. I DCA'd this whole time. I barely made any money off the DCA. And, you know, I don't win every time. You know, that's the key to being like, I'm kind of like a, you know, I'm a speculative investor. I speculate. Not every single speculation is going to play out. Otherwise, I wouldn't get the ones that win, right? That's why it's speculative investing, right? If every single played out, then it wouldn't be speculating. It would be pretty simple. And again, it could probably continue just because I'm not in it. You know, this is bullish consolidation. Over time, I see this thing ripping. But I just think there's better out there. There's better plays, better narratives. People will know more about these other coins. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I got out of Casper, man. All right. Let's take a look at the CME like we do all the time for Bitcoin. All right. How you do that? Look at USD and hit the CME. All right. And let's take a look at all the gaps that we're seeing around town here on like the daily, the 2-day. Yeah, look, use the daily chart. So, yeah, beautiful gap right there at 40,000, 39 on. I mean, likely to get filled for sure. I mean, look how big it is, and we're not that far from it. And we talk about these CME gaps, and I mentioned them yesterday and the day before too, right? You also have fair value gaps too, but that's, you know, that's okay. But yeah, but that's your next CME gap. Now, there was a CME gap above us too, though. Let's take a look here. I remember that one right there at 34,000 that had to get filled. No one talked about it. Everyone liked to talk about the low ones. No one talked about this one. I kept going over the fact that we had one up here. We filled that puppy nicely. Now, not all of them get filled. And as it continues, less and less will get filled, right? There's kind of a gap there. Yeah, but they've all been filled. That's been filled. That's gappy. That's got some gap status to it. But yeah, so we may fill this gap again. Makes sense to me. You know, funny, look at the daily on the CME, though. It's like about to rip. Interesting. One hour getting that bounce. I like what I'm seeing there for Bitcoin. And I'd love it if we just consolidate, you know, sideways. I'm looking for the bigger trade. You could probably swing the 1 hour back to the upside today and get into this chop. I'm just not a fan of it. I won't be trading most of the afternoon until later on. I trade heavy into Monday night, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, baby, are my big paydays. Almost every week, they just seem to really, really pay us. So crazy, man. Someone just like, your mom passed away too? And your dad? Like, Jesus. I'm like, yeah, man, both, man. It's been a brutal bashing of my emotions, you know? But what can I do, man? I'm becoming like a stone. It's kind of sad. I never wanted to become a stone, you know? Casper just has no narrative attention right now. Yeah, that's the thing. It's got no narrative attention. No, like, I'm not saying, you know, yeah, I ghosted Casper, man. I'm out on them. Peace. Peace, bro. Dude, I like making gains. You know what I mean? A gamma squeeze is loading. That's crazy if we get a gamma squeeze. All right. Crazy. All right, let's take a look at the super chats here. Gorilla token. Gorilla. On Bitmart. We'll got to find out where it is. Coin market cap. Gorilla token. Wow, can you feel the love, though? We hit a gain on Bitcoin already. We called a short. I mean, just going live and taking a chance. Like, every time I take a chance in front of the public and I say something's going to happen and then I could be wrong or right. I mean, there's a rush to that, right? That's an adrenaline rush, like, in and of itself. And my whole reputation is based on that every day. But I have so much belief in what I do and so much conviction in my strategy. Why should you invest in Gorilla as a meme poised to revolutionize the crypto landscape? By combining viral appeal with some... I don't want anyone to get into this. I'm not getting into this. $8 million market cap, Gorilla token, like, really? I'm going to look at the chart just one time, but really I'm not a fan. And I'm not saying I don't do meme tokens. I just don't do every single meme token out, you know? And eventually, even meme tokens, they get to me at one point. It's like, enough is enough, right? And I also don't want to become known as, like, the meme guy. You know, no offense to your super chat. I appreciate you coming through. And you may be even finding a gem that could do some damage. Off the bat, I'll tell you right now, I like what I'm seeing, all right? Shoulder, head, right shoulder in a bit. It's getting tighter in the zone. That's forming a nice kind of, you know, consolidation. I see it bouncing back to the upside. This thing looks hot. I'll give it to you. The TA looks good to me. I like the TA. I look at my indicators. I can just add an MA. I'll show you how to do quick. Add an MA. Add another MA. Change the 9 to the 21. All right. Change it white. Thicken it up. Bang. All I need is to make gains is this. And change this to the 200. Make it yellow. Do what it does. Right? And I like to sometimes add the SMMA now if I'm trading smaller time frames depending. And then hit here and just type in RSI and smack on the Stokes and the RSI. And I'm good to go. Like, I can figure out what's going to happen. That's all I need. That's it. So, yeah, I mean, low stochastics ready to go on the 1 hour time frame. This thing looks like it's going to moon, I'll be honest. They just looking at the, again, I know nothing about it. I don't really care. I'm not personally attached at all in any way, shape, or form. But while I do see like 260, 238%, this looks like it could pump. It came up and it's been bullishly consolidating. It's interesting. I don't know anything about it. I'd be super careful. It's a meme token. Looks like you can get on Uniswap for wrapped Ethereum. But again, you never know. It looks like it wants to make a gain. The TA is playing out. You know, the fundamentals, who knows? The pumpamentals, you know, looks like it might have some pumpamentals, but I don't know if it has fundamentals. All right. Love is the strongest frequency. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Trade BTC for pizza, man. I have my class with Master Friend tonight. No bans for making funny jokes. So amazing, ready? How do you eat a Bitcoin? 1 megabyte at a time. So funny. Pump and dump, $8 million market cap. Yeah, exactly. Anything could happen. 100%. 100%. All right. I talked about this coin doing numbers. Thor Wallet Dex as Rune continued to pump. And this thing just continued to rip. Up 149%, came back down, but still holding gains of 76, 75%. Unbelievable. Octopus Network moving. Funny, Nebulio is an old coin from back in the day. Is this Nebel? No, Nebel. I don't even think this is Nebulio, honestly. All right, so I wanted to give you one other narrative here that I was playing. I was into this VMPX coin, and this is an ordinal play by Joe Levine, the guy who did Xana, right? I mean, I got into this coin. We'll see what happens. We're actually up from when we first got in, and it bottomed down there. What, 0.2? It's doubled up. Again, this is just very unknown, ordinal. But it's interesting that even Mexi has some ordinal plays that you don't see everywhere else. Pretty crazy. Let's take a look at MATIC. I want to see what's happening to MATIC right now. Kind of gives you some indications as to what's happening with the rest of the alts. And BTC pairs. Let's not forget BTC pairs, man. Shout out to John Connor asking about Big Time. We'll take a look at Big Time. Thank you so much for the love. We appreciate that. And we thank you. So since I last put it out at about, 76, it did rip all the way to about 83. Nice gains. Had an Adam and Eve double bottom, and it hit the target of the Adam and Eve double bottom. And it's supposed to go there, the length of this. You take this from the length and put it up here, and that's exactly what happened. You nailed it. So smooth move there for MATIC. I like what I'm seeing there for MATIC. Okay. Bang. It got rejected, though, by 83. So now we know MATIC's got some, some resistance at 83, but it has beautiful support at 71. So if you took that MATIC trade, you were in the money from when I first put it out. I'll get rid of it now. I mean, bigger time frame looks like it continued to go, right? But now we just want to see, can it hold above this key level? So right now, like Bitcoin, we want Bitcoin to get that move. Like this, we're looking for Bitcoin to get this move up. MATIC gets this move up. And it'll start to kind of help other coins consolidate. And then if MATIC consolidates up here like this, I mean, we're ready for a big move. So I like to look at so many coins a day, and I'm always projecting into the next idea. And then I have my alerts, and then that gets spot into the alert section. It's like a conveyor belt, right? Made gains on Big Time, but I don't trust it. Be very careful. Amen. Life or traded already short. Amen. Monday mornings can be brutal. They can be, but they can be awesome too. It depends. Just don't let them eat you alive. You know what I mean? Bitcoin getting the bounce back to the upside as we suggested, though. So far, so good for BTC. All right. CME gap down there. Does it get filled? No guarantees. Just someone wanted me to show it. I had to show it. Didn't have to. Felt like I wanted to, Can you believe what happened, though? What a move for Bitcoin. Unbelievable. Just so exciting to see how amazing things got, right? Honestly, the 1 hour is looking like it's in a flag, right? Like that's bullish to me. I wouldn't be surprised if that continues to pump. Just looking at the 1 hour without any hesitation and literally getting a little bit of hidden bullish as this swings down. Kind of see that notch is swinging down while that notch is swinging up. If you took a tiny fib there, the retracement is it almost makes me want to take a long there. Be honest, and ride this up to 44,400, 444, 44, and 44 doors. CFX is taking off. Interesting. Crow is gearing up. So many coins, man. Yeah, the crypto coin name is in the background of the chart. Yes. And again, it would be cool if we make a bigger consolidation for an even bigger move for Bitcoin. And we already drew this again on BTC USD on Binance, but just wanted to show a different perspective. Remember how we kind of fought through this 1 hour. We came down again. That was another short. So look, first short hit. Second short was this rising wedge. Third short was that rising wedge, but we triple bottomed. I mean, we clearly triple bottomed. That's a really nice, that's a triple bottom. When you triple bottom, that's pretty strong. So, and hey, people want to get down at these prices. They feel that valued area is a good area to get down. And now you make the ascending triangle. The old ascending triangle. This is the pattern, right? That makes or breaks us for the day. We come down, we hold that, we break on out. Now you get the base of the triangle, and you're either going to go either way. It's a 50-50 pattern. So now you know the probability coming up as we get tighter in this zone. We got to break above the 200 SMA. Once that happens, bigger move comes. Would make me want to, if we break above the 200 SMA on the 1 minute, it would make me want to long the 1 hour a little bit more. Okay? Because it would add to the idea that we were getting more bullish. All right. Bitcoin ETF was on a Portuguese news today. That's interesting. I like that. Alf pumping hard on Coinbase. Cool. So we want this bounce back up too with MATIC. Right? We got a lot of coins that you can see. We set a bunch of alerts today for a trade in the next day or two, tonight, tomorrow. All right. Is people went down like a 3S coin? Not that I want to short. Yes, very similar. Yeah. Cody, please, sir. Take a look. Send in a super chat for TA and deep dives. All right. Let's take a look at Luna C and see what's happening here for Luna C. All right. Interesting. Pretty chunky on the 3-day chart. But, I mean, if we just trade the 1 hour, I mean, this thing looks like it's going to moon right now. I'll be honest. I mean, that looks like it's going to moon. Something I would probably trade perpetual, but, I mean, that looks really nice. You have hidden bullish divergence because you have a swing down here. This is swinging up. That tells me you're likely going to continue to pump. One-hour scalp for Luna C. And again, it's high risk, high reward, right? But that looks, I mean, I've seen that play out many, many times in my life. I don't have any Luna C. I'm not in the trade. It would not matter to me, whatever happens there. But that looks juicy. It really does. I mean, it's amazing, right? I like that. That's a nice setup. If it doesn't play out, it doesn't play out. So be it. But I'd play that every day of the week. Of course, mask pumps with Doge after I swap it for something else. You got to love this market. Mask and Doge pump together in BNB. They all pump together. You know what I mean? Shout out to Ryan Foschwag with the XNA super chat. God bless you. Thank you so much for XNA. And we'll take a look at Big Time and XNA. Big Time was hot. You know, I mean, when my mother passed, my mind wasn't spot on. I probably would have hit this one for gains. But it is what it is. We were playing this way back before, right? Back down here, we're looking at Big Time. Wow, it did some big time moves. I mean, it went from 21 to 55. It's awesome. It ripped. And honestly, it looks kind of like Luna C right now in this like 1 hour flag. Like it may just want to continue. I'll be honest, if Bitcoin decides to rip again, some of these altcoins are going to follow to the upside. Not every coin, but it's just going to add more euphoria to the overall bullish sense of the market. Now, people that didn't realize we were in a bull run for a long time, like we've been, like my whole trading group, we've been making money. Like it's been a bull run. Like it's been amazing. Like my trading group has been wilding out. People have been Googling how to trade. Like, you know, like what I teach and what I go for is being Googled at a mass level, right? It's the best, right? My business is booming, and I knew we were in a bull market because my business is a metric of the bull market, right? So when people are like, I don't know, I'm like, well, I know. I can see what's going on, you know? Big Time may continue here to the upside. We have to heed that the 4 hour is getting overbought, but we're getting a very nice move here. And honestly, some nice buy pressure. I could see Big Time going to 78 cents. It's very high risk. I'll tell you this. It's very high risk. Would I make the trade? I wish I was in earlier and taking profits by now. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at CFX. Center Conflux, right? I mean, that thing just exploded. And look, it was in a bit of a little, you know, and when you have chop like this, I go to an even smaller time frame just to look at it neater. But it got tight, hit the 21-day moving average, low stochastics on the 7, lack of bearish momentum on the MACD. Length of the pole. Bang. I'd go to an even smaller time frame, and this thing's out of control. Careful, though. Smaller cap, lower spread. You can get hurt if you jump in too late and something like that. Why did almost all the altcoins fall apart like that earlier today? Was that a sell-off amidst the Bitcoin mooning? Lifer, can you please take a look? Okay. Take a look, okay. Shout out to the first super chat from my man, T-Cast. And a $50 super chat. I mean, that's insane for his first super chat ever. First super chat ever, and he sends a $50 super chat. That's pretty awesome. God bless T-Cast. Can you please take a look at Near Token? Thank you. Anytime, my friend. Anytime. I gave suggestions to the trading group on how to rank higher on Google. Thank you. I would never be able to read that or see that. You would want to email CryptoLifers@gmail or send them to Jamie Zeno. I can't see everything in the trading group. I wish I could, but I can't. Not nearly a huge move. Total 3, looking all right. Yeah. You looked at Super today. I don't know if we did look at Super today. Are you with me? Remember that coin? Remember R? Is that coin still out? Pirate Chain? Well, they got it on CoinEx. I remember when this coin first came out. Remember the Dollar Vigilante? That dude was all over it. Wow, I got trounced. Wow. Yikes. I don't know if that thing will ever come back. See, not every coin's going to make it back to its all-time high. And my baby NEAR, I jumped into NEAR. I'm a NEAR holder. Who here holds NEAR with me, baby? Who has NEAR dear to their heart? NEAR is dear to me. NEAR, baby. NEAR protocol. But I jumped in when I saw this Adam and Eve about to break out. It looked interesting. NEAR just absolutely blasted to 212. Very high. Then it was in this channel, and it broke out again. NEAR doing damage. And look, if you look at NEAR, it's in an Adam and Eve here. And it's very low. Like it's in a very low accumulation zone right now. I love it. Once it gets above 279, this thing is gone. Like that's going to be its major resistance, and it's going to be able to soar pretty fast to $6. Not a lot of resistance in the way for NEAR. So yeah, I'm a NEAR fan. I hold some NEAR, and I keep NEAR dear to me. NEAR is dear to me. A NEAR dear. Nadir. The nadir, you know, the nadir is the highest point of something. The NADIR, teach you something. NADIR is like the highest point, right? The point of a celestial sphere that is directly opposite the zenith, the nadir, all right? A vertically downward from the observer. How to use the nadir in a sentence. The nadir is the direction pointing directly below a particular location. The nadir. It's kind of weird. Anyway, just wanted to teach you a new word. A point in the celestial sphere directly below the observer, diametrically opposite the zenith. The lowest point, the nadir. So that, you know, anyway. Lunacy, 1 minute bull flag. I mean, Lunacy looks good to me. I went over that, you know. Lunacy, nadir means rare in Turkish. Nadir, nathir. Yeah. Can you take a look at Solana? We will take a look at Solana if we have a chance here. Shout out to everybody here on the live. 1,028 people on the live stream. 620 likes. $110 in chat revenue. You people are absolutely amazing. You bought me breakfast again. And every time you guys give me good super chats, I give a really nice tip to the waitress or the waiter. You know what I mean? Every single time. So I appreciate it. I'm able to do that every day and give to the world. I really appreciate it. So I like what Bitcoin's doing. See, it made the flag. It bounced off the flag. This is good. I mean, that's a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder, even though it's not perfect. That's a bullish sign for BTC. That makes me want to long that 1 hour. You know, when I just look at it in perspective there on the MEXC chart, I'll look at the MEXC chart. And look, I got the all-time history index. I got the Bitcoin Binance chart. I got the MEXC chart. I just like to keep myself limber. You know what I mean? Mentally limber. Ready to look, you know. But, dude, I like what I'm seeing there. And Bitcoin has bounced nicely so far, and that's a beautiful flag. I wouldn't be surprised if we pump all the way to 44,000 today. I would not be surprised, honestly. Bitcoin could do things unbelievable that you just never thought possible. It really can, all right? So what do I see happening for NEAR after all this? I mean, well, now, if we can't get above this high, I'd look for NEAR to come back down to this trend line and just consolidate nicely, somewhere 190, right? If you break above this, I'd look for some more follow-through to the upside out of this target, which takes us all the way to 261. Then I'd look for some type of pullback. I'm already in NEAR. I don't really have to think about it too much. I'm going to hold it until the bull market really rips and we're in like $20 NEAR or something like that. But for the most part, if we can't get above this resistance, look for a double top and a movement down and then see if we can hold this level. Otherwise, NEAR could make somewhat of a bigger pullback. But the daily has movement, and you got a golden cross coming on the 2-day. You're far, far away from it, but it's showing signs like only a matter of time. NEAR is going to be somewhere up in here. NEAR just got above the 200 SMA on the 2-day chart too. That's a very bullish sign. Remember, Bitcoin did that on the 5-day, and we were gone. Did we get above it on the 5-day yet? We have a ways to get there on the 5-day. NEAR's about to pump all the way up here. I believe you're going to see a $5 NEAR sooner than later. People are going to be like, what? How did that happen? Pay attention. Now I see NEAR in a different light. See on the daily. Yeah, I saw that flag. Okay, there we go. I just want to make sure I saw that. Yeah, that target for NEAR is 261. It says that the daily one is to continue up to 261. Bang, bang, bang. When do you click the like button? You help others find their life or community and achieve their dreams. Just 68 likes to reach 700. Thank you so much. Amen. And we got some news here coming out. Brazil, it's a big news here. Brazil's largest bank, Itaú Unibanco, launches Bitcoin trading. Brazilian bank Unibanco has reportedly launched a cryptocurrency trading service for its clients as part of its investment platform. Brazilian bank Unibanco has launched a cryptocurrency trading service. So awesome. And this is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Trezor launches an educational initiative in Africa and funds Bitcoinetta trip. Trezor has officially launched its educational program in Africa in addition to funding Bitcoinetta, a West African Binance Bitcoin awareness campaign, and the African Bitcoin Conference. And remember, Cardano is interested in untapping the trillions of dollars of untapped wealth. That's amazing. That's a big deal. All right. Africa could be like the biggest emerging economy that cryptocurrency could really help make a bigger move. So I like the bounce for Bitcoin. We were able to see where the end was, we saw the short, and we were able to kind of find out when that short was going to kind of calm down. And where was it? Remember, it was the 200 SMA on the 5-minute chart. Then we got the bounce back up. Now it does convey we may just come back down and consolidate here. You see? The cool thing is if we make some type of right shoulder here, look at this. Sometimes that line does something funny. I don't know why. But if we can make a right shoulder outside of this falling wedge, boom. That could really call a nice move back for Bitcoin. Nice buy up off that $41,150 level. And look, it was the 200 SMA on the 5-minute that we called out before it even happened. When we showed you the head and shoulder pattern, look, it's all gone now. We don't even need to think about it. But if you're on the channel before, I found a descending triangle. I found this shoulder, head, right shoulder. We called the short right down to this level. We nailed it. It was absolutely beautiful. It's documented. You can go watch it if you want. It's been there forever. So Bitcoin breaching, I like this. It's pumping out 41,500. Pretty nice for BTC. All right. I'm telling you right now, the whole world's watching now, and people realize, hey man, I probably messed up when I didn't get into BTC. And look, now it's breaking out of this to the upside, going to the 200 SMA. Now here's the test. We flip this 200, a bigger move can happen. Like you flip the 200 here. Look at the last time you flipped the 200 way back here. And we were gone after that. Not saying it could be that big of a move, but it may. So let's see if we can flip this 200 SMA on the 1-minute time frame. That's going to teach us a lot about what's going to happen for the rest of the day. All right. Wow, but markets are absolutely ripping. Things are going well for Bitcoin. I'm excited. You should be excited. It's been an amazing day to be alive. Shout out to all my lifers. God bless you all for being here. What's your favorite word, lifers? Write down your favorite word here. What's your favorite word? Let's celebrate. How do you describe being in the lifer community? In one word, how would you describe being in the lifer community? Let someone who's not in the lifer community understand through one word. How would you describe the lifer community in one word if you could use one word? We see love. We see motivation. We see love again. Shout out to Justin Cashmore. I see enlightenment, enlightening. I see God. I see ecstatic. It's a bad word. Shout out to Master Friend. I love you, man. Delicious, knowledge, blessed, wisdom, love, pumpernickel. Jesus loves you. What you think about rare or DRC was hot. That was the racing game back in the day. Freedom, blessing, love, divine, privilege, life-changing, bragging. Oh my God. Gains, cozy, gains, Jasmine, gratitude, savages, desire, Jesus, sensational, Trask, and LLC if you enjoy gains, NFA. I like our RLC. I've been talking about RLC, about to make a big move. IExec. Yeah. What is everybody from? Look at this, Cynthia Carter. What a hater. Egotistical. What a hater, man. So many haters. Cynthia, we love you, though. We appreciate you, and we hope you have a better day. Betterment, enlightening, wealth, XNA, please. Passion. Smash the like button, guys. Portugal. Haters hate money. Yeah, I know, right? Educational family. From when your wife scared the pants off you. That was so funny, man. Limitless. Gratitude. XNA, please. He just keeps coming with XNA. We're going to get to XNA, man. Don't worry. First time here and getting into Bitcoin. Shout out to John Starling. We love you. Don't be scared, man. Have no fear. It's going to be the best journey of your life, getting into Bitcoin and in cryptocurrencies. It changed my life forever. So, the scare was gold. Mana, learning, Sweden. And let's take a look at XNA before we jump on out of here. Bitcoin at 41,005. I want that bounce back to the top of the channel. Only 130 you hitting that like button. Pay that like tax, said my man. Amen. 991 people in the live, 648 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I will greatly appreciate it. Let's go, baby. Let's get the likes all the way up. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Sorry, I just get, man, the 99 changed my life. It really is helping me redefine my future. I love you all. Amen. That's the plan, bro. I redefined mine, so you should redefine yours. And celebrate John Stallings' first super chat, $5 super chat from John. And this man's first super chat, T-Cast. Wow, we love you. Fan funding has been absolutely amazing. Redman became a member today. God bless you. Abdominal Redman became a member again. D Shuffle became a member. Wow. Love all the love, man. Let's celebrate the first super on a live for John. Unbelievable. And Crypto Bellico. God bless you, brother. Buckley X, what do you think about the CME gap? We talked about it. Crypto Bellico saying blessings to my wife, my mom, and my dad. Thank you. John Connor for Big Time CLX, Luna C. Ryan for Schwab. We're going to look at XNA. And all the people, Sean Z, Ava, Rave Song Records, PJ Stunner. That's it, yeah. Rocket Dog and God is Love, man. Thank you so much, everyone. $115 in chat revenue. You people are absolutely amazing. May God bless you all for the love. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. So now we're battling at the 200 SMA. See, I'm giving you two different worlds. I'll give you the bounce back up to the upside. We can't see any of that 1 minute, but we're also giving the 1 minute and see, can we bounce back? Can we rip above this 200 SMA? We get above the 200 SMA, and there's some fireworks coming. You know that. I've taught you this very well. You know these things. Okay. And last but not least, let's look at XNA. Neura AI on CoinX. So back to 4.6, got the pump and the dump back down again. Interesting. Let's take a look. So, people were taking profits that were up big from the very, when it got up pretty high. So you're looking for this type of falling wedge, something like of this nature to come on down. All right. Something like this. And here you have the resistance, and this resistance here. So I do see, I would pull a fib, and I'm always waiting for the fib to settle. I'm waiting for it to come back down to 3.1 and to get in again here at XNA. So that's a level that I'm watching very closely. I'd like to see that happen. All right. XNA, Neura AI, come back down to the golden pocket and then continue to the upside. Now, there's a chance it doesn't do that. The chance it does something like this and it makes the, an ascending triangle. Only time will tell. I look at the moving averages, the divergences, and the stochastics RSI to kind of give myself a hint. And, to me, it really looks like it's going to go further to the downside here and hit this level and kind of just make some chop. It's in a downward trend. The trend is now not in your friend. The trend is now to the downside as well. So just one thing to think about. We were hot. Everyone talked about it. Now people are slowly selling it off. They're losing the sauce for it. So, again, yeah, if you believe in it long term, then it is what it is, right? And I'm something that I would just buy. We got down here. I just buy more on these dips and then hold it for the next, 6-7 months and really see what happens. I like to give my investments time to really grow into fruition. I'm up like 10 grand on this, but to me, that's just 10 grand. It's not enough. Like, I want to make a few $100,000 off this at least. So to do that, I'm going to have some patience and we have to be able to buy the dips. I see this coming down to the 618 Fibonacci at about 3.2, but it doesn't mean it has to. So far, it is making a higher low. If it breaks above 5.5 and starts to come up here, then there's a chance it's more making an ascending triangle, and it has some bullishness to its name. Bitcoin getting a really nice pump here, all the way back to 561 and just getting that love. And now you can see that it got above the 200 SMA on the 1 minute time frame. It's a very bullish sign. That's a little flag. That thing can move. What a nice move back to the upside for Bitcoin. Wasn't a perfect, but it was exaggerated bullish div that did play out over time. And now, look, you're above the 200 SMA. This looks good. I mean, I'll be honest. I keep kind of getting pulled into this idea that the 1 hour looks really nice. And the 1 hour is in a flag that may really just do some damage right now. Hidden bullish, 1 hour flag. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw 44,000 later on today. So I'm more long right now on Bitcoin now that we got above these key levels. Now that Bitcoin fought back and got above that 200 SMA on the 1 minute, 1 hour looks really good. I wouldn't be surprised if the 1 hour continues to push. Again, we have to break above the high at 42,178. But an idea right now in my mind is, to possibly long Bitcoin here. It is false move Monday. Be careful. They may bring us down before they bring us up again. That's the only thing that's getting me kind of nervous. I would love if it goes up and down and makes a nice tight channel, and then tonight or in the afternoon I can long it. That's what I'd be looking for. But don't be surprised. You know, if we miss the bigger pump because we're waiting and we get the retest here, that would be another key level to be looking at 42,200 for a move back to 44,374. Everyone, I'm out for the day. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, I only have one egg in my basket, and I'm holding long term. You're funny. But if you came to the channel, then you know you're doing the right thing, the amazing thing, right? But I love you all. I appreciate you all. And may God bless each and every one of you for being here. Amen. Amen. Shout out to Cesar Cordero, Lifer Adam, all the people that make this show possible. Everyone that comes through, all the sponsors, and everyone that makes this show absolutely amazing. BingX, ITrust Capital, CryptoLifer.com, the whole team that helps me every single day produce the live stream, and everybody here. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for jumping on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. We can't wait to see you on the next live stream tomorrow at 10 a.m. May God bless you all. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again. Bang, 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 baby. We did it again. Another beautiful live stream. Thank you so much for everything, everybody. I know I'd have nothing without each and every one of you. You've created this empire. You've helped me build it, and I'm so, so, so thankful. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you. You can, you will, you are the best. You're going to do it. I'm telling you right now. Put your mind to it. Get focused and disciplined. Get rid of the negative people and keep yourself on target, and you're going to be able to nail it. I'm telling you right now, just like I did. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for everything. Stay blessed. Stay focused. Stay disciplined.